What is well-being? When do you really feel well in your life? When do you truly feel well? When you're very happy, you're well. Even if you're physically ill, you're still well, isn't it? Even if you're medically diagnosed as ill, you're very happy right now, you are feeling well, isn't it? So fundamentally, well-being means a certain level of joyfulness, certain exuberance of life. What is happiness? We can say happiness is this, that, but in terms of life, your life energies are happening in a more exuberant way than it normally happens. Depression means your life energies have become very low and staid. Happiness means your life energies are exuberant. There are many ways of describing happiness, but only those who are happy know what it means to be happy. There is nobody who has not been happy. Everybody's been happy, but the problem is they're not able to maintain it, that's all, isn't it? Everybody's been happy. In the last 24 hours, how many moments of joy have you known? 1, 2, 3, how many? Maybe you can count on your fingers. Many people have nothing to count. When you were 5 years of age, a child, how many moments of joy did you know in 24 hours? Lots of them, isn't it? Somebody had to make you unhappy. Now somebody has to make you happy, isn't it? The whole equation has gotten reversed somehow. All this effort of life, everything that you did, education, career, business, family, whatever you did, everything was in pursuit of happiness, is it so? Everything that humanity has done on this planet is in pursuit of happiness, is it so? In the last 100 years, we have done too much on this planet. With the use of science and technology, we have changed the very face of this planet. Today, we have the kind of comforts and conveniences that no other generation could ever even imagine. Yes? What royalty could not afford 100 years ago, today average citizens have, isn't it so? Aren't most of you driving chariots with 100, 200 horses? Yes? Even kings could not afford this. But are we any happier? We are definitely the most comfortable generation ever on this planet, is it so, physically? But are we also the most joyful generation? So it's not worked. Science and technology has brought enormous amount of comfort and convenience to our lives, things that we could not imagine just 25 years ago, are just a living reality today, isn't it? But are we any more joyful? No. And all these comforts and conveniences have not come easy, they've come at a tremendous cost to every other life on this planet. Yes? Every creature, from plant to animal to everything, including human beings, have paid an enormous price to create these comforts and conveniences, and we are not even happy. What is the point? We are literally making a bonfire of this planet. If you are ecstatic, it's okay, burn the planet, it's all right. We are not even happy. I think it's time to really look at it, isn't it? Why are we burning it up if we are not even happy?
One simple thing is, every human experience has a chemical basis to it. What you call as peace is one kind of chemistry, what you call as happiness or joy is another kind of chemistry, ecstasy is one kind of chemistry, agony is another kind of chemistry, anxiety another kind of chemistry, stress another kind of chemistry. All levels of pleasantness and unpleasantness is rooted in a certain chemical background within you.
Okay.
Or in other words, what you call as this is a certain chemical soup. The question is only, are you a great soup or a lousy soup?
Okay.
Now, if I give soup-making ingredients to 10 different people, the same ingredients, 10 people will not produce the same soup.
True.
10 soups will taste in 10 different ways, though the ingredients are same. Similarly, all of us are made with the same ingredients, but see in how many different ways we made ourselves. So it's time to pay attention to soup making, that this is a great soup, this is not a lousy soup.
Okay.
If you establish a chemistry of blissfulness,
Right.
that's how you will be. This is what we're teaching people. We are not advising people to be happy or peaceful. We are teaching them how to engineer your chemistry the way you want it.
Okay.
You create a chemistry of blissfulness, then why are you bothered about being happy? That's how it'll be.
In fact, Sadhguru, you've in fact created an organization where there is a lot of, people are volunteering, they're happy. there's a very positive vibe and culture. For instance, how have you managed to create such an organization?
Wonderful people around me. Wherever I go, whichever part of the world I am in, not a single day passes for me
Right.
without witnessing tears of joy and love around me. Every day, somebody will be shedding tears of love and joy. I don't think there's a better way to live in this world. And all of us should strive to create our own circles of joyfulness and pleasantness around us. Because if you're not joyful by your own nature, if you're always going around with the fear of suffering, as long as fear of suffering is there within you, you will never walk your life with full stride. It'll always be half a step. Most human beings have crippled themselves simply because of fear of suffering. What will happen to me is always the question. Whatever happens, this is how I will be. If this assurance comes to you, only now you will want to scale the peaks of life and see, what about it? If it happens, makes no difference to you. If it doesn't happen, makes no difference to you. That's when you would like to really explore every dimension of life. So first and foremost thing is this, that your way of being is not determined by what's around you. If you bring this one aspect to you, there is no fear of suffering. Once there is no fear of suffering, you will traverse the breadth and length of this life without hesitation. There is medical and scientific evidence today that if you are pleasant for 24 hours, without a moment of anxiety, irritation, agitation, if you're just blissful for 24 hours, your intellect, the sharpness of your intellect could go up 100%.
Really?
Yes, your body and mind functions way better. Medically, scientifically, we can prove it today. Your blood chemistry will change, everything about you will change if you just remain very joyful for 24 hours.
Do we meditate? We do yoga? We what? How do we get there?
I wouldn't want to use the word yoga because when I see the yoga that people are doing in the West, particularly in America,
It's all right.
it scares me.
Why? Why?
Because it's a very subtle technology. It's not an exercise. People think it's an exercise. If you want to just stay fit, play tennis, swim, climb a mountain, you will be fit. You don't have to do yoga for that. See, the yogic system is a profound science of aligning the geometry of your body with the cosmic geometry. When I say aligning the geometry of your body with cosmic geometry, what we need to understand is that solar system is working like a potter's wheel to generate this body. The Adi Yogi, the first yogi, over 15,000 years ago said this, unless human body evolves further, there are no other ways. And human body cannot evolve further unless there are some fundamental changes in the solar system or the arrangement of the planets. Today, the modern neurologists are saying something very similar. It's uncanny that they're saying something very similar after 15,000 years. Is the big question that a lot of people are asking is, can human brain evolve further? So now they're saying the physical laws, not the neurological principles. The physical laws will not allow human brain to evolve further because the only way it can evolve is you can increase the size of the neuron or the number of neurons in the brain. If you increase the size of neurons, the amount of power they will consume, the amount of energy that they will need will be too taxing for the body. Even now as you sit here in a restful condition, 20% of your energy consumption is by the brain. It's such a small part.
Okay.
It's consuming 20% of your energy right now, 80% is by the remaining part of the body. You have seen if somebody worries a lot, they lose weight.
True. I do that. I do.
So a lot of people are slim, maybe not by exercise, they're just worried. So, if you increase the neuronal size, the physical loss will not permit it. And if you increase the number of neurons, the clarity that you have will go away. So they're saying because of the physical loss are essentially are a consequence of the way the planet is moving in relation with the sun and the other planets for us. So unless the physical laws change, which means unless some drastic changes happen in the solar system, the human brain cannot evolve further. This is modern neurology. This Adiyogi said 15,000 years ago, that unless some basic changes happen in the solar system, human body cannot evolve. These are the only ways you can do it. He said you can only learn to use it better and better, but you cannot evolve it further.
Thank you for sitting with this message and giving yourself the space to simply listen, breathe, and be. If the word stirs something in you, it's okay. You don't need to name it, you don't need to understand it all. Just be here with it. You don't have to rush to fix anything or to become something more. For this moment, it is enough to be as you are. Maybe your mind is quiet now, maybe it is still full of thoughts. Either way, just notice. Not with judgment, but with gentleness. There is no final destination to reach, no perfect version of life waiting somewhere else. Life is happening right now, here, in this breath, in the beating of your heart, in the way the wind moves, in the silence between thoughts. And sometimes the greatest transformation begins when we simply pause, when we stop trying so hard to figure it out all, and instead allow life to unfold one moment at a time. Your joy is not lost. Your stillness is not far away. It is within reach, maybe even closer than you think. So sometimes all it takes is just a soft breathe, a bit of space, and the willingness to let go of the struggle just for a moment. So maybe today you can sit with yourself for 5 minutes without trying to fix, change, or become anything. Just be. The world moves fast, but you don't have to. You are allowed to move slow. You are allowed to feel deeply. You are allowed to not have all the answers. Joy doesn't always come in fireworks or celebrations. Sometimes it arrives quietly, like a warm light inside your chest, asking nothing, offering everything. So, as you carry on with your day, may you carry a little more softness, a little more ease, a little more silence. Let life touch you in its own way, and remember, it is okay to rest, it is okay not to know, it is okay to be still. Do remember, this is not a summary of Sadhguru's word, it is simply my interpretation of the deep wisdom he imparted. Kindly keep them separated and do not misunderstand. Thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. Until then, please take care. Namaskaram.
चंद्रचूड़ शिव शंकर पार्वती रमणा